First of all, I must confess that I am unable to get involved in politics directly because I am on a research visitor visa here in Sri Lanka. But my subject is the politics of Sri Lanka, the contemporary politics, and the dynamics of politics. So therefore, I think I have the privilege of making a comment on this. Right now, the country is facing another election on the 17th of August. But a number of factors have come forward to understand the importance of the dynamics of this upcoming election. Mostly because in the month of January and December last year and January 2015, Sri Lankans collectively made a decision towards democracy. Now one can argue to say this is absolutely a peripheral politics. Whatever definition one can give, what happened on the 8th of January was a transformation towards democracy and reconfirming of the Sri Lankan desire for democratic politics. In that context, right now, the last 6 months, there have been a reverse trend. All of us know that the expectations were not met fully, and then the government in power, which came criticizing the previous regime, also did not perform or be away from the same identity politics or the politics of capital that they blamed Rajapaksa regime. Particularly in the case of the bond issue of central bank. And I think that was a total disappointment, whatever the reason that we were giving. The government should have stood up and made their desk clear. But that didn't happen. So therefore, right now, in front of the voters of Sri Lanka, there are very few options. If you take the southern politics, I believe we need an alternative, extremely dynamic opposition, and that opposition for me I can only see in the parties like JVP. In the presentations and argumentations of Mr. Andukumar Sanayaka, I have seen nuances of a deepening democracy that he presents. Of course, one can disagree with me, but I believe in a country like us, which the major two dominant parties are deciding the state and the structural politics, it is vitally important that we bring and strengthen a party like JVP in the south and a party like in the TNA in the north and east, because TNA has been standing for a continuous democracy, though they were under a complete pressure of the terror politics of LTT. TNA has come a long way, and TNA is now talking to the southern democratic political components in order to bring about a united democratic Sri Lanka. I think that is the understanding and agenda the southern and the entire country should take on the 17th of August. Thank you.